everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been forever that I honestly did this type of video and I really miss it. I think that many people have been wondering what has been going on with me. I've been so busy. I think many people say that, but truly, ever since I left my 9-to-5 before the summer, things have just been ongoing and been very consistent, and I am very thankful for each and every opportunity that I was able to experience since then and until now. So now that the holidays are here, I decided to reward myself with a camera, a white whale, as people say, a camera that you're like lusting for, gas, just gear, acquisition syndrome. And so I've always been lusting for this camera. These are one of the cameras that I've always kept an eye on and was reluctant to pick up because it's not something I necessarily need. But then in a year, my world expanded in learning so much about instant photography. And even though years ago, when I first met Ben in an instant, and we would do videos together and hang out, for some reason I just enjoyed just doing that and hanging out, but I wasn't seeing taking Polaroids or instant photos as art. And I just thought it was just something fun to do, take quick snapshots, get a result right away, and just have some sort of memorabilia that you could just have in your hands instantly. And so that was my way of using these type of cameras. I would have a photo shoot, or I would be working on a job on set, and then I would just literally capture some behind the scene photos of what I'm doing with a Polaroid camera or even my Fuji Instax, and that's it, voila. I would have some souvenirs to take home after whatever it is that I'm doing. And so since then, I have been more into instant photography ever since I got my SX70. I have a few videos on my channel if you haven't seen them. And so I started seeing instant photography as a totally different thing. I started looking and researching more on Instagram and other people's portfolios who really focus on this type of work and medium. And then I just was fascinated because I just was like, wow, people really are into this and they make literally art. It's not just a snapshot. It's a lot of thought about composition, color, the temperature, and how to use instant photography, more on Polaroid, on the weather and how the conditions and all of those different variables matter into making the photo that you want to create. And I never thought of these factors. For some reason, I just thought, again, I would just take a photo, call it a day. Didn't know there was so many varieties of manipulation. People add different stickers, yarn, whatever you name it. Some like people just find these creative ideas to do stuff with things like this. And so again, I was exposed to this world, especially when I participated at the event called PolaCon, which is an event that is hosted so far, from what I know, in 3 cities. I might be wrong, you could fact check that. And when I went to the New York one this year, I was again amazed by the different variety of things that you can do with Polaroid. And so having an SX70 camera, you have more manual features than just the point and shoot Polaroid camera that we all know, that you just click a button and the photo comes out, or it flashes and the photo comes out. So I have always kept my eye on the Polaroid i2 camera, and as many people have expressed, why people would be reluctant to wanting to get this camera is because it's so expensive for a high-end Polaroid camera, and because also the film that goes with the camera even though yes, there's the option of using 600 or I-type film, and I-type film is just pretty much the same thing, just without the battery, and it's just a bit cheaper than the 600 film. And I still told myself that even though I love all the different variety of options that you can use with these new modernized Polaroid cameras, because I used to have the One Step Plus, and now with the i2 you can even do more things, you have more manual control. I was like, I don't know if I want to bite the bullet and spend so much money on this camera when it first came out. And there were other cameras that I was looking forward into focusing and prioritizing and getting. And so now that it's year 2, I decided that this time, now that I know a bit more about Polaroid and I got more into the community, and even the people who work at Polaroid, it's like they know how much of a struggle it is for me to get any Polaroid gear from them, because for some reason delivery shipping has always been an issue where I live. I don't know where everyone else lives. But for me, I've always been having an issue, so I'm very thankful that they have been very cooperative and communicative in really working with the consumer, the customer, and making sure that you get the products that you order or like need. And again, it's just a whole new vocabulary dictionary that I never understood really, and I never wanted to act like I did. So if I just documented my journey with shooting instant photos, honestly, I am on the same boat with you, so don't feel intimidated if you don't know everything. Again, it's just a trial and error, just like with every other thing. And even till now, I don't even consider myself a master or even great at taking Polaroids. And I'm also fascinated with taking self-portraits on self-timer. That's a whole nother thing that I am looking forward to in the new year with using my Polaroid camera. So as of right now, I have just regular Polaroid box cameras that shoot 600 film. I also have an SX70 camera that's converted to 600 film. And then now I have Z Polaroid i2 baby. So yeah, so happy about this. I told you, I have always had my eye on this, and I just didn't know when would it be the time to get it. And then so the price dropped drastically, and I managed to get my own instead of borrowing people's i2 Polaroid cameras, which also I appreciate, because if ever you see me so far using the camera, it's because I've been borrowing it for my videos. And even though if I loan it for a day or two, I don't get enough experience to learn it as much as I would want to. So now that I have my own, I don't have to think about when I have to return it. I can take the time to really learn this, and I'm excited. This is like a challenge for me for the new coming year. And so the box right now is honestly empty because I actually opened it to take Christmas photos. So just to show you what is inside here, there's this, and I love the packaging of Polaroid, honestly. They do a great job. So you get the manual. Well, this is, I think, honestly, I haven't even opened this. We will be opening this for the first time together. This just says instantly incredible portraits. These are just tips, I guess, how to take nice Polaroid pictures. And it's very well designed. I'm a sucker for just great graphic design. And so if you get this camera, you'll see this inside the box. You know, typical things that if you already know Polaroid, then this is not a surprise. But for other people, still with this camera, I'm not used to the different dials that now you can control, like aperture and shutter and all that stuff, which I'll explain a bit later. So yeah, this comes with this, and then a cool photo of the inside of the Polaroid i2, which is cool if you want to hang this on your wall or something like that. It looks like, honestly, a vinyl record cover. And then, okay, we have the i2 Quick Start Guide, which pretty much shows you how to insert the film cartridge and the buttons and all the different modes. So this is pretty also well designed. I really enjoy the color palette of how they created this description and menu and all of these things. It's just very creative in a sense and easy to understand. So let's just put this back. And then we have here just this little like part of the box. There's so many things. We have just safety information, and this is a 6-month warranty that comes with the standard warranty, and then you can scan the QR code so you can register your i2 camera. So there's that. Then inside the box you also have the handle, which I didn't even open yet. So again, we are opening this together for the first time. So this is the handle that I'm honestly not gonna probably use. I'll probably get something else. But that is the handle. Interesting. Or I might just get a long neck strap to put it on so I could like crossbody and use it. And then this is the cable that it comes with. To charge the i2 is just USB-C, which if you already have the latest iPhones or Android phones, everything nowadays is USB-C. So that's pretty much it. That's in the box, accessory and instruction manual wise. And so we'll just put this back. And so in the box, the camera here comes in this velvety sleek bag. This velvety sleek bag. And this is how it has a lens cap, which is pretty cool. And you just take it out and then voila, this is the camera. I'm so excited, so stoked, so excited to use this and just take as many photos as possible, even though Polaroid film is so expensive and unpredictable because it's still not the chemistry that it has been known for years ago. Still, I have hope that Polaroid will do their job to come back with an amazing film chemistry so then we can take great photos where we're not having to worry about the unpredictability. I know some people are okay with mistakes or happy result, like accidents as you want to say, but again, I would hope that the way how I envision and see the photo through the viewfinder is how the photos are going to turn out. So this is the camera, which is exciting. And so I already did a camera review sort of on my channel, but I just wanted to share with you, this is the new camera that I got for myself on Christmas. And I don't know about you, but if you do the same and get a gift for yourself, but I honestly feel that we shouldn't have to always wait for someone else to reward us if we feel that we are deserving of something and we know that we work hard and we just want to treat our own selves. This is like self-care love, an expensive self-care love, but I know that every time I buy something, this is not me just justifying it, but I know that I will use this in some way, somehow for work and will make an investment and make the most out of it. And if I see that I don't make any progress using the products that I use sometimes, then of course, then you have the ability to sell it. But for me, I know that this will be something that I'll use in the long run, unless they make a new one. because, you know, that's consumerism. But for now, I'm excited to learn this. So that's me turning it on. And right now there's no film. And it's already connected to the Polaroid app on my phone. And last night I was so excited to see how fast it was to scan the Polaroids to the app. Amazing. I usually use my Epson scanner, like flatbed scanner, to scan my Polaroids, but the app is a total game changer. It's so precise. I'm not kidding. I was mind blown. So yeah, pretty much you have all your settings here. And again, I am not the biggest expert, but if you know cameras to the photography basic ability, you know that there's, with manual, there's like shutter, aperture, and then you know that the ISO is based on the film stock. And then there is a auto mode, aperture mode, shutter mode, manual mode, multi-exposure, timer, and then timer mode, a flash, no flash button, and then the power button. And then on top of here, there's a exposure compensation dial. And then this is also another dial to adjust the aperture and the shutter speed. So I know from experience so far that people have been suggesting that you bring down the exposure already when you start taking photos because of how the chemistry of the film is. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to share with you all what I got for Christmas for myself, and I am curious to know if you got any sort of gadgets or photography gear or even video for yourself on Christmas, or for anyone else. You could leave that down in the comments below. And thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and hopefully I will continue, and I know I will, for the next coming year, capturing photos on this, and excited to share with you all. So happy holidays. Hope you guys have a good last end of your year, and yeah, sayonara.